everybody. Welcome to episode 3 of Gunpla Club, the club about Gunpla. My name is Sam. I am your host of sorts. I'm joined by the curvaceous Callum.
Oh, very, thank you. Hello.
The wonderful Will.
Hello again, everyone.
And the Majin himself, Sayan.
Hello.
You got a nice intro this time.
Yeah.
I know. Squandered it.
You were getting ready to be
I didn't expect it.
I was feeling mean.
I was just like, oh, and Simon's here, or whatever.
No, but you're the Majin. You're the one with the most expertise of the lot of us. So
Yeah, fucking no.
it's very important that we give you the respect you deserve. This episode is titled Zechs on the Beach.
That's funny, isn't it?
Was that you?
That was me.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that.
Thanks. Who's watching Gundam Wing?
Yeah.
Me.
I've got a lot of time for that.
That's a good pun.
Shall we jump right into what we've been building, boys and girls?
Yeah.
Now, in my case, I haven't actually built anything since the last episode, so I guess we'll skip me. Afraid so. I kind of started the High New, which I talked about last time, but I've decided to leave that on for now, and I'm about to start the Master Grade RX-78-2 version 3.0,
Yes.
which I've had sitting in my cupboard for a long time, and I'm like, hey, time to finally get around to this.
Good kit.
Everyone else has got one already.
Yeah. Have you started building yours, Will?
No, that's
Cool.
at the bottom of my pile.
Yeah.
Why? Such a good kit.
Well, because it's a bigger box than the others. Sure.
Yeah, they all sit on top of it quite nicely.
Yeah.
It's a good foundation.
Aye.
So hopefully I will have built that by the time we reconvene next. But Callum,
Hello.
I'm looking at your kit right now.
Right.
It looks like a Zeta Gundam, but it's got weird colours.
Right.
What the fuck?
What the fuck indeed,
Yeah.
Sam? As I was talking about in the first episode of Gunpla Club, I was in Japan, wandering around on my own, which is not depressing at all. It's cool. No, I was wicked.
Like
so
the
I was
Scottish Bill Murray.
like,
Turn up on Terrace
I
House.
was more like Scottish Scarlett Johansson. Thank you.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. So I was at Gundam Front, which obviously you're going to go there in Tokyo. If you don't know what that is basically the Gundam Mecca. It's it's a shop. It's a crazy museum almost.
Yeah, it's like a museum, and there's that big dome that
Yeah, a
shows the
G
movie.
dome that shows like weird cinemas on the roof. A lot of Gunpla stuff. So, but they have exclusive kits. So what I did was mulled over it for about. I must have been stood like looking at these kits for about 40 minutes.
Paralysed.
Because you got to take a few things into account. I didn't want to just get some throwaway HG. I wanted something quite unique. So I've got this. I ended up plumping for this RG Zeta, but it's Caraba colours, which is like a sort of grey and pink, sort of magenta.
Do you know where the Caraba colours come from?
I don't have
It's
a
the
scoop.
alternate universe where Amuro got the Zeta Gundam.
That's right. Fair enough.
So
I forgot about
basically,
all that stuff.
when he turns up in Zeta and
like
and
fanfic.
sees when he turns up in Zeta and he like sees the Zeta Gundam somehow, he's like, I want that, and they just give it to him.
He just shoots Camille in the head, and he's like, right, I'm in charge now, motherfuckers.
Yeah, back in your wheelchair.
So yeah, the real grade Zeta,
It's
Caraba colours.
It's the RG Zeta is notorious for being quite fiddly.
How fiddly are we talking?
I'm talking fucking operation.
Are the rumours warranted then? Is this a fiddly kit?
Right. It's a beautiful kit. I've got a photo of it up on Gunpla Base. Didn't take long to shoehorn that one in.
That's Gunpla Base.
Gunpla-base.com. This is becoming a meme now. Yeah. But it's a gorgeous kit. It's great.
Looks lovely.
It does, doesn't it?
I like the panels.
It looks hard to build as well.
Yeah,
which is quite gratifying.
I don't think we should be surprised that a real grade looks nice, because they all look nice. But yeah, I've heard some horror stories.
Yeah, this was an absolute ball ache to build.
Like, I really like the Zeta design, and I've never made a Zeta before.
Yeah.
And I've got the RG Mark II, and I want the Zeta because like the Yakushuki's coming out.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have the squad.
Really want
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Zeta, but after just like playing around with that a little bit and just like trying to move it like inches.
I would definitely go for a master grade over this.
Yeah,
Because this
But
is,
it's so detailed. It's so detailed.
It seems like one of those kits where I'd be afraid to touch it because bits would come off.
Yeah, and literally that's what happens.
Yeah.
I had to cover it in a shit ton of tea towels to bring it here.
It does feel. I carried it over a minute ago, and it was like, if you drop this, it will explode into each
It's game
individual part.
Yeah, it's game over.
You have to rebuild
I had
it
to
from
glue
scratch.
some bits on, and some bits of it aren't done right because I just can't figure out how to do it without it exploding. Like the backpack's not secured into this kind of central post bit properly.
You know what you gotta do? You're never gonna transform this, right?
Oh no, God!
Just
no.
fucking glue it
Christ,
together.
No, yeah.
But it is because of the transformation gimmick that it's so flimsy.
That's true. I hadn't thought of that. Actually.
I mean, so I've built the Master Grade Zeta version 2, which is quite old by now. It's about 10 years old. So we're probably due a version 3 at some point. But that
I'd hope
again,
so.
it's not as bad as this from the sounds of it. But it feels less solid than most because it's got that transformation gimmick.
Yeah, I had to make sort of kind of cut some corners on the old standy-uppy bit. Is there a name for like a non-transform Gundam? Bipedal?
Normal? I don't
Normsky?
know. Yeah.
Yeah, this kit is good when it's done, but while you're doing it, I swear to God, you will punch things. I had to I've been kind of taking my time with it because it's so fiddly, but I made like a last dash for over the last couple of nights just to get it done for the podcast, guys. No need to thank me.
Thanks,
Just putting in the hours,
I feel bad for not building anything.
I've got other things to do.
Just don't do it.
Deadlines.
Yeah, it's fine.
It doesn't matter.
I like the colour scheme as well.
Yeah, and I mean, it's always going to be a great sort of thing to have on the shelf because I got it in Japan and
Yeah, man,
all
totes.
that stuff. But I would not recommend it to a single soul.
I don't know if I mentioned it on the podcast before. So when I was at Gundam Front, because again I was umming and ahhing about what kit to get, and they do
It's tough, man.
they do an exclusive version of the Master Grade version 3.0, which I almost got, but I didn't have room in my bag. So I ended up getting a high grade Guy in like Gundam colours. So it's
so
like
sweet.
white, blue, red, and yellow, which was a hell of a lot easier to build than this was.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, that takes pride of place on my shelf because like.
We'll need to post a pic on the old Twitter at Gunpla Club.
That's a fun kit. I mean, it's all stickers because it's literally like they've taken an Guy, they've molded it in like white, and then it's like right stickers for all the other colours. But it's fun.
So when you say fun, you mean the worst thing ever?
No, because it's so easy to build.
We
Like
moaned about stickers, yeah, we must have.
I think we moan about stickers every
think
episode.
everybody
Fuck
moans about
stickers.
Gunpla 101.
Yeah, but
Stickers
yeah,
are rubbish.
the high grade
Not
Guy.
the site.
The high grade Guy is a super easy build, and it was good fun. But yeah,
I
this
think what else they had while I was there. They had the Guy.
they had when I was there.
Yeah.
They had a silver unicorn, high grade unicorn with like silver titanium coating.
Cool.
Yeah, they had the Master Grade 3.0. They had a special high grade RX 782. They had
they've always got the kind of GFT color.
yeah,
stuff,
and they had a special Strike Freedom. I want to say something from Seed or Seed Destiny.
Is it the clear RG?
It was an RG, but I think it was like special colours. I don't know. But yeah, so they've got like 10 exclusive kits.
Yeah, I think they had a weird Shinanju when I was there.
Yes, I think
Very
you're
bizarre
right.
Did you
Shinanju.
get that Senanju?
No.
You have a Senanju.
I have a Senanju that I got in Japan. That's just a normal one. They had a coated Banshee similar to the Unicorn as well.
Okay, so it seems like they've kind of got the same kits for however long then.
Well, I mean, I was there
I was in
this time
International
last
sometime.
year.
Right. Yeah, I wasn't too far off.
Yeah,
So I was in like May this year and
Yeah.
November last year.
Yeah,
Jesus.
so it'll probably change.
Sam's just broke the Zeta.
This is what I mean. I touched it briefly and bits are coming off. I really dig the colour scheme. I do. I like the more kind of muted realism of this. Like it's grey, it's white, and it's purple.
Yeah.
I like the purple on it. The purple looks so good.
Yeah, it's actually a similar colour scheme to the High New, isn't it?
Yes,
white
it
and
is.
purple.
Do you know what? The stickers on this are kind of cool.
They
It's
look
all,
good
like,
actually.
Weird stripes
They
and
look
stuff.
all
I
right.
had to ask
Yeah.
if some of them were transfers or stickers, which is always a
they're
good
all
sign.
stickers,
Yeah.
You get an extra sticker sheet with it. It
Okay,
has
I can
its
see
own manual, which is quite strange.
Oh, really?
The
For
stickers?
a custom? No, like, just in general, it has like a
Oh,
proper
I see.
manual
Oh,
for
right.
it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of the kind of exclusive kits that are just like different variations on a kit have just the normal kits. Like
Yeah.
I've got the clear real grades Gundam, and it's just got a real grade Gundam,
Yeah.
obviously
yeah.
because it's the same. But this actually had its own kit
But yeah, that's
Uh,
nice.
manual thing.
Callum,
But yeah.
what is next for you? Do you know? Or...
Do you know what? I'm not sure.
No? Okay.
I've got a bunch of HG stuff. Got the live concerts, Aku.
Oh, I love
I
that.
bashed that
I love
out
that.
tonight, though.
Yeah.
I think everyone on Twitter got that.
Because it's still a $5 on Bandai.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I feel sort of left out now that I don't have
get it.
I should
But
get it
I
as
really
well.
don't want it.
The weirdest great.
William,
Hello.
what have you been building? I can see it in front of me, although I'm having to squint because it's so teeny tiny.
Yeah, I needed a high-powered microscope to build. No, it's not that small, but I built the F91.
Yes.
What version of the F91?
The high grade, right?
High grade.
Yes.
Hugger. I've built the Hugger before.
The
Have
Hugger F91.
The Hugger.
You've built this very kit.
Yeah, I built this very kit. What do you think?
I quite enjoyed it actually. It was quite quick. So F91, the whole thing is the suits in that show, or that film rather, are smaller than the standard Gundam. And you never really, I didn't get a sense for that watching it.
No.
It wasn't until I started building this, I was like, oh, this is really fiddly. Like, this is quite small. And I built his head and torso, and I compared it to the others. He's tiny.
Yeah.
But it's quite cool actually.
It's got little stubby legs.
Is it a bit
I
cheaper
like it.
though?
Well,
It should be.
I bought this at Hyper Japan.
Yeah. So not
yeah,
like
yeah.
our usual sort
Yeah.
of import prices.
No, it was priced the same as other
But
HGs.
see, buying things in person is a love. Anyone for ice cream?
Yeah.
Buying things
that
in
might
person-
definitely pick that up. Yeah.
Buying things in person though has its own
Oh god.
rewards.
I love it.
reckon. Yeah.
It was
think
quite funny.
It is.
actually.
It is nice to be able to go into a shop and just pick it up, and well, you know, a shop or a.
So they had a wall of Gunpla kits, and
Yeah.
just seeing that is like so strange. It's like you get so
Yeah.
excited, like a kid in a sweet shop.
Trust me, when you go to Japan and you go to a store and you see just the rows and rows and rows.
Oh yeah,
Like
I'm gonna sweat my clothes
it
off.
does things to me. But yeah,
I just wear a nappy and sit down in Yodobashi camera. It's like,
Victory is
I'm foreign.
Gaijin desu.
Victory is the same in that the suits are a lot smaller.
Yeah, you were saying that.
Tamino after Char's counterattack, because from the original Gundam up to Char's counterattack, the suits have been getting progressively bigger. So obviously the new Gundam and the Sazabi are big boys. If you compare them to, say, the original Gundam and the Zaku 2, they're obviously larger. So I think Tamino kind of wanted to hit a reset button, so to speak. So the F91 is super wee. And then all the suits in Victory are very small as well.
That's
And then
his real name.
And then they got to Unicorn and like, fuck it, Neo Zeon.
Well, no, then they made G Gundam and they were like, fucking whatever, size of the moon.
Shinjuku.
I like the F91. I think it's a nice classic style Gundam design.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I love its shoulders. Just that cool
Spiky
stylized F91. The stickers on
dude,
it.
Yeah.
mine-
Always like that.
I painted that,
You
and
absolute
I
scumbag
used
major.
a shit load of masking tape.
Did you, yeah, I was going to say that would be well easy to fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks good though. I'll show it to you.
So the kit has 2 modes. So
Yes.
at the end, in the final battle, the F91 sort of goes. I can't remember what the actual name of it is, but these fins extend from his shoulders, and his. So the F91 has like a mouth mask, like other Gundams, but it sort of goes away and reveals like a mouth.
Yeah, this
It's
is
really weird.
This is the one part of the F91 I don't like, is the fact that it has a face.
Yeah.
And to me, Gundams shouldn't have human faces. I don't know. It's a bit super robot-y.
Yeah, the original Gundam design did have a face, didn't
Yes,
it? Before
yeah.
it sort of
one
changed.
of the prototypes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
and it was pure pouting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby.
Ready to give you a smooch.
But otherwise, no, I like it. What I like most about the F91 is the kind of slung under the arm guns. I
They're
can't
very
remember what they're
cool.
called. Is it binders?
No idea.
Some fucking thing.
there's-
Freedom also has them.
There's a proper name for them, but yeah, the two guns that hang off the back and then sling down under the arms.
Yeah. It's got the sweet beam shield as well.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I don't have all the parts with me, but yeah,
Yeah.
beam shield came with like a rocket launcher, a rifle, and 2 beam sabers.
It's a good little kit, you
So-
know.
Yeah.
Like, I've got no real complaints about it. Aside from like it's really small, so you see like all sort of bits on the bottom of the skirt are all molded in white. They should be yellow and black, and the bits on the knees are going to be really hard to paint. But
Oh, all right,
Yeah.
Majin. Fucking hell.
I'm just
High grade
saying.
needs painting. Oh, what a surprise.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
like,
no,
like,
that's fair.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
One thing I noticed about this one, and it might just be this particular kit,
Yes.
but it feels a lot stiffer, so the joints are quite stiff. Maybe it's just this one, but I kind of like that. It felt more
Oh, I like that, yeah.
a bit more
Sturdy,
solid. Yeah, more sturdy.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Um,
It's like such bright primary colours, sort of royal blue on it as well. It's nice.
Classic.
Yellow V-fin.
Classic.
That'll
I saw some
benefit.
Mecha Twitter talking about when the first yellow V-fin was.
Oh yeah,
You kind of
it
don't
was,
really
it's
think
the Mark
about
II.
that. Yeah.
old Xenosynth.
Yeah.
Shout out. to him.
The original Gundam didn't have. It had a white V-fin, although for a while during the 90s, if you look at art drawn during the 90s of the original Gundam, most of them have a yellow V-fin.
Yeah,
They
was totally on board with that. Yeah.
They kind of tried to retcon it so that it had a yellow one as well, but it never really caught on.
Nah, it doesn't look as good with the yellow V-fin. Like,
Nah.
To me, like the Mark II
Dusty old
is the
SNES.
Gundam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened in the 90s. Like it yellowed, and the Gundam just went. Like,
It was like it was made of the same plastic that my SNES was made out of, so it just turned into curry colour.
Curry colour.
You haven't seen my SNES, man.
I haven't seen your curry.
It's really dusty.
you know you don't drink curry from a toilet, right?
What?
Because it looks like piss.
Yeah. Funny
Sorry,
story.
wait.
Funny story about my SNES. It once had spiders living in it. Anyway.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna have nightmares now. It's
Oh
horrible.
mate, so it had. If I can go off topic for a minute, it had
Please do.
a giant. So I mean, this is long past it ever working. It had a big hole in the case.
What did
Why?
you do?
I probably dropped it when I was a
You
kid.
shag your SNES,
I
Sam.
shagged my SNES, yeah. Big hole in the case. So, it was sort of broken, so it went in my cupboard, lived in my cupboard for years and years and years. I took it out after a few years to kind of see if I could get it working again. Picked it up, had a peek in the hole. A giant fucking spider crawls out of this hole right into my face. I'm like, oh shit. I drop the snares, it breaks even more, and I'm not kidding, loads of baby spiders
Oh no!
come crawling out of my Super Nintendo.
That.
Yeah, I was like, fuck.
That is my worst.
Super Nintendo.
Yeah, no, I've still got it.
Oh boy.
Couldn't get rid of it. But
Is it somewhere in this flat?
no. Yeah, it's
eBay listing SNES.
Yeah,
Quite good condition.
free spiders.
Holes, do not look in hole.
Comes with
Pre-owned by spiders.
So yeah, that was fucking hell.
That was the F91.
Yeah,
guys. I just remembered this isn't a video game
no,
podcast.
this is a Gundam podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, okay.
So that's the F91. Sam, what have you been building? I don't see anything. What?
I've been building.
Have you brought a kit with you?
Yes.
You done
Where,
fucked up,
where
boy.
is it? Yeah.
It's at home.
I mean, it's
okay.
clear who the true professionals are here, right, Callum?
Yeah, definitely not Sam, because he hasn't built anything.
You know, we're the old. You
got
see,
excuse.
you're young blood here, right? You are the young blood. We are the old guys who've been building Gundams for years, right?
You don't need to set your GP base.
I don't need to set my GPU. It just sets itself. Anyway, I want to talk about the real grade Zagok, Shaz Zagok.
Now, I am
precise.
very, very excited. Well, excited is probably the wrong words, but looking forward
No,
to
are
your
you
thoughts.
excitement embodied?
I am fucked up excitement, and I am got a big fucked up body.
Okay, that's
So,
weird.
like,
I love the Zagot.
It's a
So
really
do I.
nice
Yeah.
kit, and the thing is that a lot of people say, "Oh, just buy the HG. Like it's a good HG," and you know,
Not the Majin.
You see, okay, right. So the HG Zagok is completely passable, right? You can move it, and because it's an aquatic suit, it has like joints in all of the places, everywhere. It's just the kit is entirely joints. So when
It's a stoner.
It's
when-
interesting that they stopped with the idea of aquatic suits after the original Gundam, almost as if it was a really dumb idea.
yes,
Yeah.
it's a dumb idea.
What about this waterproof Gundam? We'll talk about that in
Yeah,
news bits, I guess.
I love that.
That's cool.
It's the dumbest fucking thing of all
Such a
time.
strange
but-
premise.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, the Zagot.
The Zagok. So
Yeah.
I opened up the runners, and so all RGs have a pre-built skeleton, but this one was really fucked up.
Oh.
Mainly because it's like I was saying before, it has joints everywhere. So there's a joint on the shoulders, there's a joint for the arms because they all sort of like bend
They
and
got a
twist.
they like
sling, hasn't it? It's
extend,
got a-
they're like
Yeah,
weird pipes,
It
is
can
it?
it doesn't extend,
Yeah.
but it kind of does. It's
That's what I
really
tell the ladies.
Wait till it
Christ.
extends.
sure not a grow.
Edited.
No, but the Zagok, so you've got these 3 claws, and they're all sort of posable, and it's really, really nicely detailed, but the joints are all quite tight. So whenever you move it into position, it like stays there. It's just a really clean kit, and it's got like 3 different shades of red, pink, yellow, salmon. I don't know.
Like the sort of old Zaku sort of. That weird sort of salmon-y.
Not like the
reddy.
weird red that the new Origin kit comes in.
So
Like
it's
the
got
blood red sort of stuff.
It's got its big claws, yeah? Does it come with any weapons?
No.
No, it's just,
Don't need no weapons, son.
just claws.
I don't think the Zagok ever used weapons, did it? It just fucking speared people through.
No, the Zagok is a weapon.
Yeah.
Well, if I may, the Zagok rocks the block.
Oh, shit.
Fuck!
And that's what I've been looking
And with that,
Is it a lot of parts then? Is it
It's
sort
a
of
fair few
RG?
parts. It's a difficult build because of the joints and jointing everything up.
Gotta keep it watertight as well.
You got to keep it
That
watertight.
ceiling you gotta do.
Yeah, I know. I just painted it over with some.
Did you take it in the bath with you?
If you want a picture of me in the bath with the Zagok,
Yes.
that can be arranged.
Yes.
But
Yes.
actually, it has acrylic top coat on it. So
I've
I'm not
never
gonna do
wanted
that.
anything less in my life.
We will be accepting PayPal donations. So.
Yeah.
Look forward to that on Twitter.
Pay £5 on Patreon for a hot picture of me in the bath with the
Not a bad
Zagok.
idea.
Can we have a calendar with you every month with a different Gunpla, like just around the house, like cleaning with a Zaku?
I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that Lax Klein version and cosplay as the character. How do you feel about that?
I never asked for this.
You remember when this was a Gundam podcast? No, it's a really nice, it's just a nice kit, and the
It's got a
mono-eye
good
can move
reputation,
around.
yeah.
And like you can move, the top of its sort of skull bit. It doesn't really have a head, but you can remove it, and you can actually move the mono-eye.
Cool.
When-
That's more
Oh,
like a
yes, like a
masturbate
baby.
feature, right? Yeah.
It's really
Like a baby.
like a baby.
Yeah, soft skull, you know?
Yeah, you just remove it and move
Remove
the
the
eyes.
skull and move their eyes around, yeah.
It's kind of like a baby, because if you put it in the water, babies like water, don't they? They do all
Yeah,
that
babies
stuff.
love water.
Yeah.
Babies are aquatic.
Yeah.
Babies are required.
Babies are waterproof,
Yeah,
right?
sure, why
Yeah,
not?
they don't need a gun now.
But no, you're right. I've heard that it's got a good reputation. This
It's
kid.
a pleasant kit.
I would have loved to have seen it.
Yeah, God.
So I am sorry for having to go to work.
You can,
Will, I forgot to ask you, what is your next kit? Or do you not know yet?
I've just ordered the Sinanju.
Yeah, we'll talk about
We'll
that.
talk about that later.
Yeah,
But building wise,
Jesus.
I don't know, to be honest. I might have to do a vote again. A lot of
Okay.
people voted for the Jagan.
Yeah, I love the
Jagan's
Jagan.
fucking sweet.
I love grunt suits. That we've established
It's
that.
the Ikoas type,
Yeah.
which is I think I was drunk and I'd obviously watched an episode of Unicorn that day.
yeah.
I was like, yeah, order a Jagan. Yeah, eBay. And that was about a year ago and I've not built it yet.
I want to
Drunk
get
Quill voice. Yeah, order a dragon.
I want to get a Stark Jagan, which is the one with the missile launchers on its shoulders.
Oh, yeah.
I love grunt suits, like in particular Fedi grunt suits. Like I don't know why. Just that whole line.
Rezel, right? You need
No,
a Rezel.
but that whole line, the Jim 2, Jim 3, and then the Jagan, the Jester, the Rezel, they all look fucking sick. And all the Jim like customs and snipers and
Pale Rider.
cold climate types.
Yeah, that's
Love 'em.
wicked.
You're a real military man, aren't you?
I am I do
He likes thick things and military things.
I do like the more kind of fantastic aspect of some of them, but this is why stuff like Seed has never massively appealed to me, because all the Gundams in Seed look mad. They've all got massive things coming off their back. And,
G-Reco's the same for that
yeah,
sort of shite.
I like the more military aspect of it.
Speaking of what I've ordered, what I've got.
Yes,
on the
what
way.
are you building next, Sam? Majin Sam.
So I've been looking for this kit for a very long time.
Yeah?
Like I've scouted Mandarake, hadn't really found a great price, but then it just fucking popped up on Banzai Hobby like it ain't no thing. So it's the my favorite show. Once again, I'll mention every single thing in the episode.
Well within your rights.
Yeah, it is not my favorite show.
Yeah, we
It's
should
complete dog
we should
shit.
make it clear that Seed Destiny is not actually anyone's favourite show.
I will
no.
watch it though.
Oh yeah, I mean you have to.
Seed Destiny. It's a kit from Seed Destiny. It's the 1100 Savior, which is the Atheron's kit.
Yes.
Atheron's suit
And this isn't master grade, is it? It's no grade.
It's a no
Yeah.
grade, and from about 10 years ago. So it's not going to be a fantastic kit.
It's going to come in two pieces.
It's going to come in just two feet, just glue two holes
Yeah,
together.
top and bottom. Yeah.
Wait, so it's called a Saviour, but it's not related to G-Saviour in any way.
No.
Thank
Okay.
fuck
I guess
for
that's
that.
the thing.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's from Seed Destiny, so I guess anything with the name Savior in it is... It's
the
basically a
exact same
Zeta.
legs as the Zeta. Yeah.
It's basically
Yeah.
a Zeta.
Yeah.
But it's red.
It's pretty cool.
It is a pretty cool.
It does look
kit,
nice,
and
yeah.
it transforms into sort of wave ridery mode, like as you do. But I really like some Seed Destiny designs. Like not only because it was my first Gundam, but you know.
That's fair. I really like the
Gundam
goof.
is freedom.
I like the goof from Seed Destiny because it's just the goof.
Yeah.
It's
So
about
the thing,
orange.
isn't there? Even if it's an alternate universe, you can't escape the universal timeline.
No.
Yeah.
Never.
Well, in
have you watched
particular
Turn
Seed.
A?
Yeah. But I mean, you know, Seed and Seed Destiny in particular, they had Zaku's, they had Goofs, they had the Akatsuki, which was basically a Hayaku Shiki. It was a lot of very transparent, like, homages.
I mean,
Yeah.
Seed was originally pitched as the reboot of Gundam.
Yeah,
right?
it sort of was, wasn't it? It was kind of a retelling.
Yeah.
Having
Except
not
they made Amuro even more annoying.
Sure.
Oh,
Was it?
God.
I've not seen it, so I've got to ask. Is it sort of like westernized?
No.
Is it in any way?
It's
or is
very-
it,
If anything, it's
very
even
Japanese.
more like tropey in that you've got an even more whingy sidekick protagonist.
Perfect.
Shinji
I'm
getting the robot. It was great.
Yeah. Should we go to a break and return with new kit news?
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
new kid news.
Or news kit.
We need a jingle for that.
Yeah.
New kid news, new kid news, new kid news.
Welcome back to Gunpla Club. We had a break. It was good. Sam had a cigarette because he's a dirty boy.
Listen to a bit of Sonic the Hedgehog soundtrack,
We
demo
did.
versions.
Demo version.
We're-
And now,
we're niche like that.
now we're going to talk about some new kits. New kits. Right, so I'll just run down, starting from the top. Probably the most talked about new kit at the moment and the most anticipated is the real grade Sinanju, which is almost with us. I mean, it's
Winging its way to me currently.
yeah, it's already in the hands of some, and it is on its way to others. I know, Callum, you've bought one. Will, have you
I have.
bought
I
one?
ordered one today.
Yes, and
Yeah.
Sam is definitely thinking about it. Okay, so
Oh, what's
Do you-
that?
you were.
You have a Sinanju already, do you?
I have 3 Sinanjus.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
You're a Tri-Nanju bot.
Yeah, I also really want this kit, but I've told myself I'm not buying any more until I build some of my backlog.
That is fair. It'll
yeah.
still be there.
It will, yeah. But yeah, the real grade Sinanju. So here's something interesting, which I didn't realise.
me.
So the big selling point of the real grade Sinanju is that all the gold bits are plastic, like a kind of underlay. Now, what I didn't realise is not only the high grade Sinanju, but the master grade as well uses stickers for those bits.
Yep.
So this is
Whoa.
this is the first Sinanju with gold parts rather than gold stickers, which is a big deal.
See, the thing is, like, I don't know. It has that those gold parts. That's
Yeah.
fine. But on top of that, the
Keep saying
armor.
gold parts, and I keep thinking of Goldmember, the third Austin Powers film. Carry on.
Fine film.
Like, yeah, it has gold parts, but it has the gold inlays, and that's fucking wonderful. I love
Yeah.
that. But what I don't like about the kit is it has this weird glossy sheen on the red plastic.
It's very glossy, isn't it?
If you don't like that, though,
Yeah,
Sam,
shiny
can I recommend a product to you? It's called acrylic matte varnish.
called
You
sellotape.
you can buy it in various spray cans, and what it does
Oh, he's
is that
holding his
it,
head.
I'm patronising you, but yeah, could you not just fix that with a few coats of the old matte, or would that not
Well, I
not
could,
work?
but the high grade is really good.
Yeah. Well, if you've already got one, I don't
I
expect
mean,
you to buy another one.
The ones I've got the master grade, the high grade, and the BB version.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not feeling it.
That's
I'm
fair.
not- I'll wait until I can see it in person.
I, on the other
I might
hand,
change my mind.
I think
but-
it looks fucking sick.
Well, next
Yeah.
episode, I'm sure
Yeah.
we'll have at least the runners.
I mean, I'm all about like
I think it
like
looks
the,
amazing.
the detail on RGs,
Yeah.
and this Sinanju doesn't really have that surface detail that I want.
Yeah.
So
get it, but-
Except it does now because it's got all those gold parts, which are going to
yeah,
be
but
like.
it doesn't though. Like you look at that Zeta that Callum's got, and you got all the surface detail on there. You look at the RGs.
Yeah, there's less
You are right,
panels, I
yeah.
get it,
It's
yeah.
not covered in stickers.
Yeah. I love it. I really do. I love this. I mean, show me someone who doesn't like the design of the Sinanju. Like, I mean,
don't
for
normally
God's sake.
like this sort of kit. I like the boxy kits, the
Yeah, same,
more
same.
Gundam-y stuff. But
Yeah.
this is, it's just it looks fun to build.
Yeah.
Number one,
Oh,
and
it
it
looks
looks
beautiful.
It just looks good to have.
Yeah.
How embodied are you with excitement?
I'm excitement embodied.
Oh shit!
The thing I'm most excited about is the tiny little full frontal you get with it.
Yeah, that looks
I love
wicked.
tiny little full frontals.
That's the-
They're not limited to early internet
All
anymore.
my full frontal is tiny.
Okay.
It's the first tiny pilot I've seen that you get with these models that you can actually tell who it is. Like, straight away.
It's just interesting because, like, obviously, master grade kits normally come with little pilots, but do real grades come with? Okay, because I've never built a real grade C, so God, yeah, they must be tiny in that scale.
They are fucked up.
How the fuck do you paint that?
You get one with this as well, with the Zeta rather.
A wee Amaro. But yeah, I think it looks great. I'm really excited to see what you two do with it because, again, I will be getting this further down the line.
Yeah. I'm going to paint it pink.
Don't do that.
Okay.
You know what I wouldn't?
It's a sin.
Oh, you know
Andrew.
what I might fucking do?
What's that?
If I get it,
Eat it.
give it spice orange like your greys. Spice orange.
Spicy.
I'm not sure it would
You like June
suit
too much.
that design. Yeah.
I want to give it
Or
like
yellow.
Too Fast, Too Furious decals.
Yes.
Paul Walker's.
Yes. Fucking NASCAR.
Rest in peace, Paul Walker. Peace.
Yeah.
Spoilers on it.
Best
Ride or
Avengers.
die.
Fast and Furious films are the best action film series of the last decade.
Full Frontal and the Furious.
Anyway,
Series, yes.
Too fast, too frontal.
so on the subject of the real grade Sinanju, we come to Bandai fucking over its fans once again with more P-Bandai bullshit. The expansion kit for the Sinanju. This is the Gunpla equivalent of DLC for a video game on launch day,
one.
which is on the fucking disc. This is day one DLC for a fucking model, and not only that, it costs as much as the fucking model, and all you get is a broken head, which is broken on purpose. You get a battle damaged head. You get some weapon effect parts. You get a tiny figure of Deguza shooting the missile launcher at it before he gets fucking murked. What else? A couple of guns and some hands.
It's not a lot, is it?
It's
No.
fucking.
Do you remember-
it makes me
Do you remember
angry.
the MG Axia had a special like ignition mode where it came with the repair parts and things
Yeah.
like that? That's like they should have just done that with this.
But the thing is with this, like,
It's annoying because
wouldn't-
it looks good.
It
yeah,
fucks me off.
I really want it, but it's so hard to get hold of in the UK.
It's like it's gonna be like 30 quid.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of money if you can find an importer and buying it.
Yeah, I
from
mean,
a,
this is the
you know,
thing.
supplier.
Japan Cool do sell a lot of P-Bandai stuff, which is, like...
Which is great. Because
It's great.
It's hard to get.
Yeah, I really appreciate having that option, and I understand that, they have to charge a lot of money for it, because Bandai charges a lot of money
Yeah.
for it. It's not their fault.
That's
but
where I
it
got
just-
the Qubli funnels. That's the only place I
Yeah.
can find them on the whole internet.
Well, again, and I...
the Pale Rider, the
and
P-Bandai Pale Rider.
I appreciate that you can get that stuff in the UK. But yeah, the fact that Bandai lock it behind this kind of paywall really
this is
annoys me.
fully Bandai's fault.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind it when they do it on like little expansion sets like the funnels or like the expansion set for the RG.
I'd still rather they didn't.
It fully fucks me off that they have a P-Bandai Pale Rider. And that's a completely new kit. Like, okay, fine, it's based on some other stuff. But, like, that's a completely new kit that I totally would have bought, that loads of other people would have bought, that they just locked behind it. And it's like, oh, let's make it limited.
The original point of P-Bandai was to make stuff that they thought maybe wouldn't have the mass market that would warrant a full release in shops. So they'd make the more obscure kits that they know would sell some, but not enough to warrant
like
a full
the
release.
Wound Wart.
Wound Wart? Well, I don't know.
This isn't a Harry Potter
Yeah,
podcast.
but the problem is that it's gone from that to just being a kind of exclusive boutique.
Well, maybe that's just the feeling we get because we are not in Japan.
Yeah.
So the solution
maybe.
is to move to
Maybe.
Japan.
Gunpla is unequivocally not a global thing.
No, as much as
It's-
they'd like it to be.
Well,
Can you believe that?
trying very hard.
Bandai actually did put out some model kits in the UK.
Yeah, around Wing, right?
No.
It's not sprue kits.
I'm talking about sprue kits.
Oh, not Gundam, right.
It's like you can pay 40 quid to get like a shit Batman. It's like you get a shit Batman for £40.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, if those don't sell, we're not going to bring Gundam over
That
here.
is
Like,
insane.
well, they're completely different things. They're different things.
And they have their own. There are some like their own robot designs, right? And it's like, why
Nobody cares about this.
Yeah, no one recognizes those characters.
Yeah.
Why not just release Gundam, which you're gonna get
You've
some
got a built-in
sales.
fan base.
Yeah, exactly.
They are doing a better job in America, to be fair.
Yeah, that's good
because
somebody else is doing
Bluefin
it for
distribution.
them.
yeah, Bluefin distribution, stocking Gunpla in Barnes and Noble bookshops.
That's mad.
Imagine going into Waterstones. It's like, just pick up a fucking Strike Freedom, mate, go home.
It's really neat, and they've got like these designs.
You're not going out for dinner. You're not going out for coffee after. Jesus.
But they've got
So I
like
don't know why I'm picking you up on that. So.
I see it on the Gunpla subreddit, like just displays in Barnes and Noble stores.
Yeah,
Like
there are people employed in Barnes and Noble stores that make display Gundams.
yeah, they're not doing very good jobs.
No, but that's cool to think that.
Yeah.
A
You
few
think
nub
maybe
marks on
if
that.
there was the UK, they would maybe send the old
that-
Gunpla Cup signal.
Basically, that's what I was doing at Lego. Like I worked at a Lego store for a bit, and I just made all the models that they displayed
Did you make them into Gundams though, not the actual sets they're supposed
all
to
the
be?
time.
Excuse me, I
That's
want to buy
actually-
this Exia for my son.
That's actually very difficult.
So anyway, Real Grade Sananju, yay.
Fuck P-Bandai.
P-Bandai expansion kit, nay. On the subject of P-Bandai, we've got the
Yay.
high grade Universal Century 1:144 scale Crossbone Gundam X1 Kai.
Kai.
Now,
Kai.
Sayam, you probably know more about Crossbone kits than I do.
Oh boy.
Crossbone is an area about which I don't actually know much because,
No.
hot take, I don't like any of them because they look like cartoons.
They
out.
basically are cartoons.
Yeah.
So
They've got
Crossbone
cool
is
stuff.
basically a sequel to old F91 here. So all the Crossbone kits are very, very small, and so far Bandai have been mishandling them.
Does Crossbone still have old C-Book in it? It still has F91
I
characters,
don't know.
doesn't
I've
it?
not read.
Oh, have you never actually read it?
I've not read
Okay,
it. I only
right.
know about the suits because
Yeah.
I like them.
I'm going to own up here, guys, and say that this looks exactly like the other Crossbone. I can't tell
Okay.
why
I
this
don't
is
know what
different.
the difference is.
What the difference is
Canonically.
here is that it comes with loads of weapons, and that's
Okay.
like
Is that what is that Kai in Japanese means weapon?
No, it means custom. Kai means custom.
Okay.
So,
Double custom.
for example, the Ifrit that I built last, you'll see that randomly referred to as either the Ifrit Custom or the Ifrit Kai. It means the same thing.
Oh, right, okay.
That said, I have no idea why this is called the Custom.
don't ask me.
Yeah.
But basically, the story goes
It's
that
a custom
okay.
of the custom, apparently.
Is it?
There's that's kind of partially true because there's the Crossbone X1, which is the pretty standard one, looks like a pirate, has a beam saber, etc., etc. Very bare bones kit they released a couple of years ago when Build Fighters, got announced that they made the X1 Mao, and then but even before then they had two MGs. They had the X1 and they had something called the X1 full cloth.
Yeah.
And this full cloth is like a huge plastic sort of shield around
Yeah,
the
is
X1.
is the full cloth, does that just mean it comes with the cape? Is that...
No.
Right, is it a different kit?
It's a different cape.
This is so confusing.
It's a different cape. So
yeah.
then they released an X1 full
Do you know what,
cloth.
guys? Gunpla's not that good. I'm away.
No, it's
I'm
dog
out of
shit.
here.
Let's talk about Zoids.
Let's talk about sprue kits.
No, so they released the full cloth in HG, and it came molded in a color that just looked shit. It
Was that the
pearlescent-
Perloid one?
Yeah.
That was the
How
that
the
was
Build Fighters one?
hideous.
Yeah.
It was like a kind of. It looked like someone's marble bathroom, didn't it?
Yeah. And the problem is that the master grade, they do have a master grade, and it comes with all the accessories, it comes with the plastic thing, but it can't hold anything for shit because it's so small and like poorly designed that it can't do anything. So it makes me really angry that they've not just done the full cloth. That's the one Crossbone I want. Is a Crossbone full cloth in normal ass colours.
Yeah.
But no, they just had to go for some fucking Perloid shit.
I was really excited for that kit until I saw like the first photos came out, and I think I heard the sighs of every Gunpla fan in the world go, "Oh no."
Yeah, I know some pricks probably going to come and be like, you just paint it, but look, I have a very busy life.
Yeah, I don't have time for that.
The great thing about Gunpla is that you shouldn't have to paint it.
No.
I mean,
Yeah,
again,
it's
if we're talking about a high grade and you want all the little details, sure, you need a bit of paint, but you shouldn't have to paint the entire kit to get it the right colour.
No, not at all.
No.
Well, anyway, that's that.
Fuck P-Bandai 2.0.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody's going to buy that.
Well, there are a lot of hardcore Crossbone fans, but hey, whatever.
I mean, there's already enough kits
Yeah.
to sort of satiate that
Yeah.
burning desire.
So next, we're moving on to Build Fighters.
Build Fighters try Island Wars.
Island Wars, that's it. That's the upcoming OVA.
So we talked about a few of the kits from that last time. The Scramble Gundam, which I still haven't... Oh, did we talk about that? We did, didn't we?
No, I don't think
I don't know.
It's on the list to talk about.
Yeah, we didn't.
If we talked about it last time, we're going to talk about it again because it's fit as fuck.
So we can cut that out as well.
Double Z.
Yeah, so Build Fighters Island War, Build Fighters Try Island Wars. We've got the Z22, which is written ZZ2, which is piloted by the guy who had the Tryon 3. I can't remember his name.
Sasaki.
Minato.
Yeah, this is his suit.
Is that it?
So this is a custom version of the...
Minato Sakai.
This is a custom version of the Z2, which was a Mobile Suit Variations thing from Zeta, and it was... Hey, shut up! It's cool.
Hey, man.
It was, it was a variation on the original Zeta Gundam, kind of a stopgap between the Zeta and the Double Zeta, almost.
I was going to say, is this right up your street, Sam?
Not really.
Okay. 'Cause I know you love like Double Zeta.
I love the Double Zeta because it's chunky. It's all right. It just looks like a Zeta with some bits on it, to be
It
honest.
looks like a spiky, like, Cybergoth Zeta.
Yeah, I like.
Stilettos or just...
Zeta went to Cyber Candy
Yeah,
in
it's
Camden
not-
one night.
It's
Cyber
not.
Candy?
Oh no!
Pick up some sweets.
It comes to Cyber Dog,
Cyber Dog.
whatever the fuck it's called. Cyber Goth.
It doesn't outwardly offend me, but it's doing nothing for me.
What's going on with... I know some Gundams have like high heels, but these like
Intense.
extreme... You know in Powerpuff Girls, there was it her or him?
The devil thing.
Yeah, the-
Devil
Oh,
Frag.
the devil thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
It was just him, wasn't it?
Yeah. It has the same shoes.
Yeah. Not Mojo Jojo.
No.
Cool. It's kind of cool. Do you know what?
Oh,
I think it's kinda cool.
I'm not shitting on it. It's just not doing
It's
it
a
for
very
me.
Build Fighters kit.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not vibing it at all.
Gaudy, it's weird, it's fun. And that gun, I love that he's... Is that a gun? Is that a gun?
Yeah, it's a big old gun.
He's holding he's holding it from the top.
Yeah, I dig that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like there's a support behind it. That
Yeah.
should- yeah.
On the subject of Build Fighters Island Wars kit, let's go through a couple more. We've got the Gyancelot, which is still on the way, which is piloted by old Gyanko. We love Gyanko here on Gunpla Club.
Yeah, I do not like her previous kit. What was it called?
Yeah.
And it was like
The
a
Gangagan.
Yeah.
Gang-
Gyagya. It was like an
Gyagya.
Jar Jar.
Oh, yeah,
mix-up,
yeah.
But that kit was dog shit. It couldn't even stand up.
Yeah.
It was sort of the Gyagya Binks. Oh, fuck.
Gun
did
Club
it.
will now be a 3-person podcast. Callum has
died
yeah.
somehow.
Callum has been heavily persuaded to jump off my balcony.
Going back to Livingston.
But yeah, the Gyancelot is fit as balls.
It's cool.
It's rad. I love it.
I think I'm the only one that doesn't like it.
Really? Oh, I love it. man.
Why not? Why
I
didn't you
honestly
like
don't
know,
think
just-
I get it, but...
It looks like the Gyan, but even more fucking ostentatious. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I got a lot of time for it.
I say that. I'll probably see it in this show and be like, order now.
Yeah.
Just gets drunk all night. It turns up at your house.
Gets a lot.
Moving on, the last
Gyanko.
the last new Build Fighters kit we will cover today, which I
Boy.
adore, absolutely adore, the Scramble Gundam. Not like scrambled eggs, like fucking, oh man, this is so fit. I love it.
It looks like a Zeta crossed with a Destiny.
Yeah, it looks,
Oh.
it's like a Zeta
How you
with like a Destiny head and like
No, it's a
backpack.
Zeta head. It's just a Destiny.
No,
backpack.
but it's got
It's got tears.
the fucking slits on the face, whatever you call them, you know.
Yeah, tears.
Yeah, but
So edgy.
oh god,
so wicked.
I love
very
it.
cool.
It's just-
I love the color scheme.
Yeah, that's the one for me. That,
yeah,
I don't feel
those
it. I don't
clear
like those
parts.
clear blue. I don't like the clear blue.
no, it's cool, man. Because you know that shit's gonna catch fire in the show and be like, fuck, it's
Yeah,
badass.
do you know who pilots this?
We
Yet?
don't.
I think
Well, I
it's
don't.
Probably going to be Sekai's, isn't
I thought
it?
it
Is
would
it?
be, yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it? No, it might be Fumina's.
Oh, that's a good
It
show.
might be Fumina's or Sekai's.
That's a good
It might be old fucking Say from the first series. He might pop up.
Oh my god, he still might beat me. Oh
Yeah, he might.
my god, I
he
want
might
to say
show up.
Iori, and
Yeah.
I want Renko back.
Oh, you want his
we-
fit
we-
mum? Yeah.
We all want Rinko back, Callum.
I saw when I was in Japan. I saw some interesting statues of his mum.
I think I spotted a couple of those
Let's
too.
just say that they might have exaggerated certain aspects of her personality.
You can find it on Hobby Link Japan.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Hobby Link Japan boys for stocking all their big titted mum models and everything now.
All my plastic porn. I love the Scramble Gundam. I will be buying this faux show. It's fit.
That is a definite pre-order from me.
Yes. Moving on to
September, it says here.
September. Okay, that's cool.
And 2,500 yen, so that's
more than reasonable for what looks like.
It's a bit pricey for a HG.
well, that's
it looks like a big
15
boy.
quid,
Yeah, it
give or
looks
take,
alright.
considering the current financial sitch. It looks fit as hell.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on to the Iron-Blooded Orphans side story manga. We've got the Astaroth Origin.
I am well into this.
Now this is a weird one because this just popped up out of nowhere for me.
Yeah.
Here's
weapon.
my hot take. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan either.
I don't like how monotone it is, and it's just not doing it for me. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Listen, I accept your apology.
For me,
I
it's-
agree.
Yeah.
It's got that surface detail and it's got a big ass fucking sword. So you know,
It's just too red. It needs something to break up the red.
Yeah,
Like,
it's getting
and the black isn't quite there. I get what you mean.
and the red is too bright. Like the thing that saves, like, say Shah Zaku or Shah Zagok is that the reds are more muted. This is so crimson.
It's like the Exia Dark Matter and how that.
Yes,
looks like
the
shit.
Exia Dark Matter, which is another suit that I really don't like.
It's
But I know a
interesting,
lot of
though.
people really dig this.
See,
so-
right,
Whoever
see this
pilots
side
this.
story. What's the deal with it then? Is it
I have no
going to
idea.
just be the manga? Because I've only read one chapter.
I have
Yeah.
no idea.
I keep meaning to catch up, but forgetting.
I think I ordered the original Astaroth.
Yeah.
Based on the one chapter.
Yeah. I don't think I'd read the
Wait.
chapter yet. I was like, I should probably read a chapter because I've ordered this kit.
I mean,
and then,
to be fair, the thing you have to remember is that while there are exceptions, a lot of Gundam manga is shit. Like, I've read a fair amount of it, and
What's that? Zeta Define? Oh my god.
a lot of it is poo. So,
I mean, I'm hoping it's. I've recently picked up a few volumes of The Origin.
the Origin is amazing.
Oh, don't even. That's
Yeah.
just best.
Okay, that's good to hear because I was reading the
better than Lord of the Rings.
the
though.
IBO.
Yeah.
Tolkien is.
No, I'm
great.
talking more about these kind of spin-offs of the shows. You know, the kind of
Yeah.
side stories. A lot of them really aren't great. But
Yeah, they take
no,
it
the
by
Origin,
some-
the
the low
Origin
ones are
is the Origin manga is just the best thing in the world. Like you again, I'm all for reading manga online like a dirty pirate. But in the case of the Origin, you need to buy the books because
It's
they're
just so
beautiful.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So we're just moving on, you know, like we're talking about the Origin. So the Origin has an MSD kit. Is it an MSD?
Yes, it's because it's Mobile Suit Discovery rather
Okay.
than Variations.
I will quickly
for the
say that
Origin.
that is called the Astaroth Origin.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
good.
weird.
segue.
Weird.
Hey, boys. Hey.
You destroyed that segue.
But
Conspiracy.
yeah,
Continue, sorry.
the Origin MSD series, it's like Mobile Suit Variations of anything else, but for some reason it's called MSD rather than
Yeah,
MSV.
we had the local Gundam.
Yeah, so we had the local Gundam last time. We've got our next MSD kit. It's the high grade 1:144 scale waterproof Gundam.
This looks dumb as fuck.
I love it.
Oh,
I
no.
love this.
It literally looks like an Iron Brew Gundam.
Yeah, I want this
Like the
so
fabled
much.
Iron Brew Gundam.
It's blue and orange, which, as we've all established, is my shit. It just looks so derpy. I love it. It's
got
great.
a cool orange pipe on the gun.
It's based on. There has been. Say maybe you can remember what it's called. This is based on another suit. There was a
There was a
aquatic
waterproof Gundam.
Gundam.
Yeah.
But it did not look like this.
It looked a bit like this.
It looks like it's got the same head as the local type. It's got that
Quite
single
possibly.
visor.
I think this is a P-Bandai kit.
It is
mad.
P-Bandai.
Bandai.
Fuck it. Forget everything I just said.
That sucks.
Rubbish.
Fucking P-Band.
More
That's
like penis Bandai.
That's probably why it looks a bit like the local Gundam, because it's using the same skin.
Oh, it's got like a cool grappling hook.
Yeah.
Stop before you hurt yourself even more, Callum.
Right, the P and P
It's got like a
Bandai.
weird Super Soaker Sword thing.
I do think
It's
if you
cool.
if you look at a picture of a kit long enough, you will eventually buy it.
Yeah. The P and P Bandai stands for piss. Piss
As
Bandai.
prick.
Yes, pricks. So anyway, I guess that's
Well, that's that.
all the new
Bit of
kits
dampener on everything.
on my new kit news. Some of them will be available for a reasonable price, which is good.
Yay!
If you're looking to pick up new kits, there's G-Con coming up. Where is it? I can't remember.
I believe it's in New York.
Yeah,
It's in York, okay.
Race course.
It's-
It's 24th and 25th of September.
It's not in London,
That's
so
gonna
that's
be an asshole to get to.
that's strike one.
Come on.
Yeah, but you know, if you don't live in London for some weird reason, and you're close to it, then by all means go along. If you do live in London, like a civilized human being, maybe make the trip.
Yeah.
I think.
Let's get a big bus.
Yeah, we're talking about what we're going to do. Hopefully, we'll make it up there. We'll let people know. But yes, there will be lots and lots of opportunities to buy Gunpla.
Yeah.
It's set up by the guys at Japan Cool, right?
Yeah.
Partially, yeah. I think it's partially them and partially some others.
The thing
But,
I'm excited about is the Gundam Cafe they're going to have set up.
Yeah.
Yeah, is
Run
it going to
by,
be like...
Otaku Cafe.
What?
Run by Otaku Cafe. G-Con seems like it's going to have a bunch of cool stuff, some
Yeah.
panels on some sweet stuff, I mean,
people who will be incredibly more knowledgeable than I am.
yeah, and
Yeah.
us in general.
Exactly.
combined.
If you want to learn about actually how to build
And, like,
Gunpla
I
good.
think the main draw of it for me is the fact that you can go and look at Gunpla unboxes and buy it.
Well, there's going to
And
be.
the
Don't forget,
displays.
there's going to be some sick displays as well.
Yeah, there's going to be a museum sort of
Yeah.
thing. And it's actually really cheap as well. I feel like we're doing an advert now, but
Yeah.
it's like 12 quid for a day and 18
Yeah,
quid for a weekend.
not
That's
bad.
I
cool.
mean, York's nice. You go see the York Castle, you know, you see the Gundam next to the castle.
Sounds good.
Okay, but I
Castle
mean, you
Gundam.
know, besides where it is, it sounds pretty good. So,
So this is the first time this has sort of happened in the UK, right?
I think
It's
so.
gotta be.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
There's only
yeah.
just becoming enough of us happening.
Yeah.
Surely.
I mean, it's only thanks to us, of course, that this whole thing is even taking off in this
Oh,
country.
yeah, of
so-
course, yeah. We're the harbingers of Gundam.
Yes. Anyway, on that, shall we take another break? And we will
Yeah.
return. We're going to talk about some Gundam video games because we haven't really
Yay.
done that at this point.
Of which there are many.
Several. So we will be back in a jiffy. Peace out.
A jiffy.
That's Enya singing our bits.
Welcome back.
Thanks, Enya. We're back.
You're alright, mate, no worries.
Alright, Enya. Thanks for that snazzy intro there. Appreciate it.
I see you're in ya.
We're not going to do it all in Scottish accents because.
Well, I am. No matter what you
Yeah,
say.
can't will. So let's talk about video games because we haven't really discussed Gundam video games before.
Yeah.
I guess let's start with something recent and then we can maybe work our way back
Well,
from
maybe
there.
the most recent.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
so the most recent game we've been playing is Gundam EX versus Force.
On the PlayStation Vita.
Yes, the PlayStation Vita, which is a system that some of you might own. Maybe.
5 of you will
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why they've decided to localize the fucking Vita one rather than, you know, the one on consoles. But
I literally
overjoyed
asked
with that,
Bandai. Slight plug.
yeah.
I did write about Gundam Extreme vs. Force and the Extreme vs. series for Vice.com.
Yeah, you did. You
Really
wrote about it on
nice.
Vice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
With
very
minimal
proud.
typos as well.
Minimal typos.
Yeah.
You spelled Gundam wrong.
Yeah.
It's got dumb.
You spelled Vice wrong, which is really weird.
Yeah. It said siam.ahmed@blogspot.com.
But yeah, it's so basically
It's wicked.
it's great.
I like it.
It's a spin-off of Extreme Virtue. It's a spin-off of Extreme Versus, which itself is a sequel to the Gundam versus Gundam games.
And before that, it was just the Versus.
Yeah,
series.
so
Yeah.
potted history. The Gundam versus Gundam games are really,
I don't know
really
a lot about
popular. Really popular arcade games in Japan. When I was out there, and I spent quite a lot of time in arcades because, of course, I did. Extreme Versus is the most popular game by a fucking mile. It's played 2 versus 2, and it's basically. I don't want to say it follows a lot of the same rules as a fighting game. But it is different. It's basically it's a 3D kind of mech combat simulator. It is very in depth. It is very detailed. You need real skill to play this game well.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like Dark Souls. And
Talk about games for 5 fucking minutes.
It's the Citizen Kane of. But yeah, so
it
it's
is deep though because it's
Made me cry.
on this. Oh my goodness gracious!
Did.
yeah, all right.
Yeah, I just saw all the Gundams.
You're overcome.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Extreme
That's cool.
Extreme
I can
versus
get that.
Force on the Vita is a Vita spin-off, I suppose. And as you might perhaps expect, it has been pared down quite a bit. The suits only have 2 special moves rather than 3. There's no burst actions, more limited movesets, a much smaller roster. Only about
much smaller.
Only
roster.
about 30 suits compared to over 100.
The interesting thing is, if you look at the Gundam vs Gundam and Gundam vs Gundam Next games on PSP, is that their rosters had like the fully featured thing. Like they had like 100 suits in there, but for some reason this Vita one only has 30.
All of this aside,
like DLC, hasn't
yes. So the Western release comes with all the DLC that released for the Japanese version for free. So that's good. You get a good chunk of suits for free. But yeah, despite all of this,
it's really fun.
I'm really enjoying it. Because at the end of the day, whether it's pared down or not, it's an Extreme Versus game on the fucking Vita.
Yeah,
and that's sick.
I'm a complete newcomer to this game, basically, this series of games. And it took me a while to get into it. I was initially felt like it was really hard.
Yeah,
like
I think that's
felt
fair.
well. It was like a couple of easy levels. I was like, okay, cool, yeah. I'm just like Strike Freedom, fucking up some motherfuckers, and then the difficulty felt like it ramped up, and a little bit of kind of the comprehensibility of it was ramped up as well. Like I had to I didn't quite know what I was supposed to do. I kind of figured out that you need to press start. You need to do the send your white base to here to win.
The translation's not brilliant.
Yeah, it's not the most well explained game, but
all of that stuff, like all the strategy shit.
Yeah,
that's on you.
That's just forced.
That's
like if you play Extreme Versus, which I'm sure we will.
It's a pure fighting game.
Really,
so hang on, let me go get my copy right now. You guys keep.
I've really enjoyed it, and for the pure simple fact that I can just play through parts of the Gundam story that I know and love with the Gundam music, with the Gundam characters as my favourite mobile suits, and that's all I want.
It's great,
fine.
And the fact that this has even come west is amazing.
Oh yeah,
it's a digital release on the Vita, but I
wouldn't normally drop 30 quid on a game like that, but I just want to support.
My first game, like my first Versus game, was Rengo vs Zaft on the PSP, Rengo vs Zaft Portable, and that was a Versus game that was specifically for Gundam Seed. And the thing is about that game had a really interesting sort of story mode. So you sort of played through like Gundam Seed's campaign, and all the while you just play it as a random grunt that just happens to be like on one side or the other.
I like that. That's
and
cool.
so the story branches,
like sort of like War in the Pocket style, like side stories.
Yeah, so the story branches depending on what path you pick, and so the mobile suits that you can upgrade to. So you're just given like a shit suit to start with, but then you have an upgrade path. So you go, okay, I've got a Gin, and like it's like the Zaku and Seed, and it's like, oh wait, now I've got the Gin Commander. Like, okay, now I've got this new suit. Like, it feels amazing to play, and it's really strange that no other Versus game after it has ever done anything like it, because it is super fucking cool.
Did that come out in the West?
No, this is Rengo vs Zaft on PSP.
Okay.
This is fully Japanese. But it's a fantastic, like, deep game. It's like perfect first intro. I must have played it for at least 200-300 hours.
But yeah, I've got my copy, my PS3 copy of Extreme Versus Full Boost in my hands.
Japanese copy,
imported from Japan, yes. So this never came out in the West. Me and Sam actually met by playing this game. I mean, we knew each other via Twitter, but we met up to play this together, and we had some epic fight. Like again, all the kind of strategy stuff in Force, that's new. This is just a fighting game.
This is pure.
And we had
Crystal
some
meth.
Exia versus God Gundam fights that were the stuff of fucking legend. We had some like Guff Custom versus Efreet ones as well. Yeah, like,
that's just madness.
Yeah, but like again, there's over 100 suits in this, and so this is full boost. There have been 1 more. It's just Maxi Boost.
Yeah,
but didn't Maxi Boost recently get another update? I'm pretty sure it did.
It might be Maxi Boost On or something. I'm not sure.
But yeah, so this isn't actually the most recent version, but I think Boost? I don't think Maxi Boost got a console port.
No,
so Full Boost is the most recent console version you can get.
The interesting thing is that Full Boost also came out with a alternate version. It's like the Perfect Sound Edition, and I didn't want to import it and have to wait to play the game.
Yeah.
So I bought the Perfect Sound version digitally, which just comes with more Gundam openings. I paid like 30 quid more
for some
to hear
sounds.
some fucking openings. Like, You know, but it's worth it because this game is so good. It is so good.
And like I said, it's not that easy to I mean, it's easy to pick up and press buttons and enjoy, but like a fighting game, there is a lot of depth to this. There's like rainbow cancels, so you can kind of like dash out of melee moves into other melee moves. Yeah, there is a lot
that's
of
pretty deep.
Yeah, like I said, it is considered a fighting game.
Yeah.
In the kind of mechanics and how deep
So
it is.
what does
There's a
this
tier list,
latest
you know.
Extreme Versus game retain from that?
So the Vita one, you mean?
Yeah.
It's the basic
The core mechanics are the same.
Sure, so you can do this rainbow
Yeah. So again,
thing.
if you double tap a direction, you do a little sidestep. And so if you're doing a melee combo, if you double tap a direction, you'll cancel out of that melee combo into a sidestep, and then you can cancel out of that into another melee combo. So you can kind of chain moves together and create combos.
Cool. I'm into that.
Yeah. It's the same core system. It's just so each suit in Versus Force has 2 special moves. For example, in this they've got 3. And each suit has like a burst mode where they power up,
and even in that burst mode, like if you get hit or something, you can burst and cancel out of it.
Yeah.
So and like each burst mode will be different. So if you're playing as the Exia, the burst mode will be Transam.
Sure.
If you have like Gundam, it will be Super mode. And like each of the units have like unique special little features to them. So like before the Exia dies on its sort of last sort of legs, like before your cost meter runs out,
turns into the repair.
Yeah, it just turns into the repair version.
Yeah, and you've always when you die as the Exia, it turns into the repair. You've just got a shitty gun with barely any ammo, like no real other weapons, but it's full of. It's the ultimate like fan service game. And you guys having played the Vita
I
one,
feel like a lot of the Gundam games are very fan service.
yeah.
I mean, pretty much every Gundam game.
I guess
by
the
definition,
Extreme Versus is the best combination of fan service and actually great gameplay. Like, if I could recommend one Gundam game to people, it'd be this. And you guys, having played the Vita one, would be able to jump into this pretty easily.
It's really good.
It's fucking
so
great.
It's good to the point where you used to lug your fucking big ass PS3 to my shitty.
I've got a fat PS3 as well. I've got an OG PS3, and I used to carry that halfway across London to Salem's manky ass.
Is it backwards compatible?
It's not. It's too early even for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait. When the earliest one PS3s?
Oh, maybe it was after that.
Chat,
Anyway, but yeah, EX Versus is
one of
brilliant.
the most recent ones that we had a good old play with a bit of the old Gunpla Club crew is Gundam Breaker 3.
Yes. Oh my god, this game, like the gameplay is like the opposite of Versus.
Yeah, but we were obsessed with it for about
2 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
So, something like that.
It's fucking great, right?
So
See with pals and you're just sitting jamming and laughing at each other's daft. Right. So the premise of it is essentially it's a Gunpla game. You can
it's
create
basically fucking Gundam Build Fighters. Yeah, it really is.
There's a shop where you can buy actual Gunpla models and it has their Gunpla.
Very
So
Can
you
I
make
just-
your own custom Gunpla and go and do missions. It's
The
brilliant.
interesting thing about this, of course, is that we were playing an English release. It never came out in the West, but Hong Kong, as often happens actually in Hong Kong, got an English translated version, which we all imported via Rice Digital.
Not me, I bought it through the fucking Thailand
because
PS4.
you're too impatient.
That's why I was really strong when you guys got it.
But we all got it via Rice Digital, who often import games like that. Fully again, so some wonky translation here and there, but
It's here and it's
to all
English.
intents and purposes, a full English release. So why the fuck did Bandai release the Vita game over here, but not this? Because again, 5 people in this country have a Vita, and 4 of them are sitting around this table. This game
just got one recently.
Yeah, this game came out on
it.
PS4. Lots of people have a PS4.
Yeah.
As
in
it
English.
turns out, a fair few people have PlayStations.
Yeah.
But I'm just looking at this box art, and you're just talking about the wonky translation. So
Yeah.
I'd just like to read out the tagline for Gundam
Okay,
Breaker 3.
okay.
Gundam Breaker 3. Destroy the huge Gundam and customize your own strongest Gundam. What a fantastic
I've got a lot of time for
And
that.
then you turn
pretty
it
much
around,
explains
Yeah.
and you got another picture.
Yeah.
Come on to that dream stage. Fight with pride.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, I'm in tears. That's just amazing.
Yeah,
So-
so like the kind of main big
Yeah.
bosses in the game are perfect grade Gundams.
They're big boys.
I love
And
that.
this is it. Like guild fighters, like build fighters, you build your own kit and you play as it. So you start off as a high grade. So obviously a perfect grade is bigger and it appears. But yeah, so this is a game of two halves, I suppose. The building is phenomenal because it literally has real kits. You go into this digital shop. It's the best advert for Gunpla I have ever paid £40 for.
It has
Like-
a little platform, right? And you can run up to a little button on the platform, and all it does is raise the platform so you can see your Gundam a little bit closer from a different
Oh
angle.
man,
But
I wish we could all. I wish it was a better game.
Yeah, you're browsing this shop and it's all these real kits. And
Except for
it's-
the fucking Pale Rider, which is a P-Bandai kit.
It's brilliant because it's like, shit, I want that in real life. But yeah, and you can, the customization is incredible.
Yeah.
Anything you think of, you literally can build in this game and you can play as it. And you can do that because the gameplay is exactly the same regardless of what your suit looks like.
Here, right,
Did any of us actually make it to like getting master grade?
Oh god, no.
Perhaps?
No.
Heavens
When
no.
that seems like way late in the game.
I think we
Yeah.
all played it online together, and I think
Yeah.
the issue was you'd have a quick game and then you'd spend 45 minutes going through all the different parts you got and then adding
Yeah, 'cause
parts
you
to
get
your kit.
parts
And then
from-
upgrading it and doing all the weird
Yeah, you
fusions.
spend more time doing that than actually playing the game.
Well, the missions
that's still
themselves,
cool.
the missions
Yeah.
themselves are really long as
right,
well.
yeah.
I mean, I will never forget, what was he called? Lardius?
Yes, yeah.
The big ass Lard
I do.
Gundam.
I do want to hop back in it and make some more because
Yeah.
it's just as a Gunpla like creating game, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I don't have the facility to make anything serious though. So
no, that's fine.
yeah,
That's
I
fine.
I had a perfect like Zeta with the head of a Quibbly.
Yeah.
Quibbly.
But perhaps
Oh, we're never gonna get it right.
I mean I guess it makes sense because the only way they could make any suit you make playable is to
Yeah.
homogenize the gameplay to such an extent that
Yeah.
you know they all play the same. It is if EX versus Force is an incredibly in-depth sort of fighting game with vast differences between each suit. This is the most basic.
There are
Yeah.
subtle differences. Like there is some
Tiny.
depth there.
Similar
Tiny.
gameplay.
You
at
are
its
just
core.
pressing buttons.
Yeah.
That's
But
it.
it is
Yeah.
very much. Yeah, I literally got a sore thumb
Yeah.
from pressing
You
like, square.
what you do is you hammer through grunts for 30 minutes. You fight a boss and you repeat.
Yeah, you
It's-
maybe have to take
yeah.
down a monolith
Yeah.
or whatever.
It's like Monster Hunter in that it's basically just a grind for item parts, but
Without
Monster
all the
Hunter,
good things
yeah.
about Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter has brilliant gameplay. This does not.
But it's weird because these missions are so shit. But that would be fine if it was like you could play it for half hour at a time, but you get loads of parts when you do the missions. So there's this sort of compulsive collectability of playing the missions to get the parts to make new stuff. And that sucks because the missions are shit.
Yeah.
They're just so long. That's the thing that
There
gets
just
me. They're
has
like
to
half
be a
an
loop.
hour.
There just has to be like a
Yeah.
better loop there somehow.
I feel like we're being more down on it than we should be because it's
fucking
fun
dope
enough,
as hell.
but-
Again, the customization, the building element of it is phenomenal. It's just.
Yeah, it's worth the admission price for that.
Honestly, I think
Yeah.
it is. I do because I made some sick suits and I want to make some more. Like I've got so many ideas in my head, and that's the great thing. You can just come up with an idea, and you know you can make it because every kit in the fucking universe is in this game.
It's a great way to plan kit bashes as well.
Yeah,
Because you
totally.
can
Yeah.
actually make it and paint
Yeah,
it.
so
and-
the first thing I did in this was like, so I have my custom jester, King Crimson.
Yeah.
I made fucking King Crimson in the game.
I love that.
Like, yeah.
That's awesome.
Smell.
One of my favourite things from the missions was the sort of sub bosses where you get like, is it a team of 3 random? It seemed like they were sort of randomly generated mobile suits would sort of
Yeah.
come in, and you'd be like, oh, what's it going to be this time? And it'd be like 3 weird custom mobile suits, and that was just really cool, just seeing these weird variations.
Awesome, yeah. I mean, I did get a little bit OP in it because that game is broken as hell.
Yeah, I think we all
well,
played
yeah.
with you, and you were really over leveled, so we got some really nice parts.
Well,
and then it just made it very
didn't
easy.
you have a suit that could go Trans Am and Moonlight Butterfly?
No, I had Moonlight Butterfly,
Yeah.
and the OP thing was, the Strike Freedom's backpack, the Super Dragoons.
Yeah.
So I used to deploy Super Dragoons, like go into my double damage mode and do my Moonlight Butterfly at the same time, which just completely tanked the frame rate.
Yeah.
But that game, I had some good fun in it.
I had some good fun with it. I think it's the kind of game that you hop into every now and then, build a cool suit. I think it's obviously deeply flawed, but it's interesting. The last Gundam
you can
game,
kind of tell why it wasn't released in the West, really. Because
Yeah,
not
I
much
mean,
like
it's got
it.
that,
I mean,
yeah.
there's not enough Gundam fandom here. Like
No.
we're not everybody here is like us. Otherwise, we would have stayed in the European fucking Union.
speaking of released in the UK, the last Gundam game on my little pile is Dynasty Warriors Gundam Reborn on the PS3. Now,
I did not play Reborn. I've
Neither
only
did
played
I.
2.
it's basically
I think I've got 3.
It's 4. Yeah. This
I've got that
is
one.
the 4th one. I don't know why they didn't just call it 4. So I played the first Dynasty Warriors Gundam, which was very short on content, being generous. I played 2, which was much better. 1 was like a proof of concept. 2 was like what one should have
I
been.
played 2 for a long
Yeah, 2 was great.
time.
I missed 3. But then I picked up Reborn. Reborn, interestingly, got a physical release here. It was digital only in America.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I should pick one of those up.
But yeah, Reborn, it's just more of the same. It's good fun. It's a Dynasty Warriors game with Gundam suits in it. It is what it is. I thoroughly enjoyed it, but I appreciate that Dynasty Warriors is absolutely not for everyone.
Yeah.
One thing that
it's kind of the better end of the just pressing square.
Yeah, exactly. It's basically like Dynasty Warriors is what Gundam Breaker would have been if Gundam Breaker's gameplay had been made well over a long period of time.
See, I would just love Gundam Breaker 3 crossed with Monster Hunter. Just like go full with it.
Yeah.
But swings and roundabouts.
Yeah,
Gundam
that's a
games
lot
are
of
coming
fun.
out in the West. Like
Yeah.
they are in English.
But yeah, so
yeah.
besides Dynasty Warriors, Extreme Versus, and Gundam Breaker, that's pretty much all the modern stuff covered.
You had another PS3 game that Mobile Suit Gundam.
What did you have? Was it Crossfire?
Target.
I've got Target in Sight.
Oh, that was dog shit.
What's that like?
Awful.
That was so. I got the box and it was all Japanese on the back. I was like, great, and then I put it in. And it was like American voice acting. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
To be honest, I didn't make it past a couple of levels because it's just, when like old graphics was like very just muddy and just brown.
Yeah,
It
the
was
cover
just-
looks like what I think of when I think of Metal Gear Solid 4. So that kind of weird, like
Yeah.
That sort of era.
sepia.
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah,
Real.
it's just I feel like I've played so many Gundam games where you start off in a really sort of rubbish city in the middle of a desert and you're just shooting Zakus, and it just wasn't fun.
There was a couple of other PS3 games that didn't make it
Yeah,
over. Like there
PS3
was
is pretty
0081 Gundam Senki. I heard that was pretty good.
Well, there was
but I never played it.
There was the compilation of all the side story games from Dreamcast and PS2 and PS1 that got
PS2.
re-released on PS3, which again never made it over here.
I'd like to try them in the future. I mean,
What else have we played? So I think I mentioned it in a past podcast. The game that kind of got me back into Gundam after watching Wing as a very young child was Federation vs. Zeon on the PS2, which again got released over here. I think it was published by Infogrames or
Infogrames.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Or
That takes me back.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But yeah, again, like for some bizarre fucking reason that got released over here, and that was before any other Gundam shit had even been,
Done.
I don't think the original Gundam series had actually been released over here officially when they released that game.
No.
I
actually ordered it on CX because I found it for like £4. I was like, yes. 2 days later, I get an email saying we are unable to locate the item.
Yeah,
I was like,
I've still got my copy of it. I don't remember if it's any good. It's been like a decade since I played it.
Jank.
I imagine it is jank. Federation.
Like the first sort of Gundam game I played like real hardcore were those Seed games.
Yeah.
Like they had Rango vs. Zaf 2 Plus.
Rango,
Yes.
the Johnny Depp CGI vehicle.
No, not fuck. Rango vs. Zaf 2 Plus. It was very good.
What was that arcade game we played? Was it Psycho Salamander?
SD
Yeah.
Gundam Psycho.
Oh, yeah.
That was
I
Tings.
googled that game and I can't find anything.
Maybe it's just
obscure.
It was Contra, but Gundam.
Did you ever play the Gundam Wing fighting game on SNES?
No.
Have you not even heard of that? You're looking at me like you haven't even heard of that.
No.
Man, that's like one of the most famous Gundam games. It's well good.
I played Battle Assault 1 and 2 when they came out.
Shit.
Kido Senshi SD Gundam Psycho Salamander no Kyui or 1991.
All right, you
arcade.
weirdo.
Hey man, I speak the object.
We're on a Gundam podcast.
So it's so we played this at the loading bar.
Yes, just on like a main
Psycho
machine.
Salamander.
Yeah.
There's a ROM for it here for MAME.
Yeah.
Doesn't really have much by way of details, but yeah, that was
good
an
fun.
arcade only then.
It was
really.
fun. I got fucked up
That
by
was great.
I got fucked up by Shah. You know, as you do.
I mean, yeah, everyone's happy about that, right?
Yeah.
Fuck me, Shaw.
If one of us is going to get fucked up by Sean, I'm glad it was you, frankly.
But yeah, so that's some of the recent Gundam games we've been playing. Anyone else got anything? Or
So there was another Gundam game that we haven't talked about. It's made by one From Software.
What?
Yes.
Dark Souls.
Yes. No, it was made by From Software.
are you sure you're not thinking of Armored Core?
I'm not thinking of Armored Core,
Yeah.
but the game very much played like Armored Core.
Okay.
It is the official Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn game.
Whoa.
Yeah, made by the From Software.
Was
but
that on
not-
PS3 as
That
well?
was on PS3.
Yeah.
A lot of people have a lot of hate for that game, but I haven't played it. But from footage I've seen, it just looks like Armored Core, just like a very fast Armored Core. So maybe I'll give it a try. It's on sale on PlayAsia for like £10. So
You're serious?
That sounds pretty cool.
We should all do that for the next episode.
All those guys are watching the fucking Gundam Unicorn
can't-
game.
This
right
looks
now.
fucking
This looks
sweet, man.
brilliant.
Yeah.
You start out as a Kshatriya.
This looks badass.
The graphics look amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're going to release this on PSN, now is the time because of Domain 96.
This
going
is
on.
This looks excellent.
This is one thing that seems to be kind of missing in Gundam games is that kind of
Space.
cinematic. Well, space, but also that kind of cinematic experience.
That's true.
Sing us out, Enya.
Sing us out, sing us out, sing us out.
Thanks, Enya.
Anytime, pal.
Anytime, pal. Sing us in, Enya.
Time. Fucking Gunpla Club. Nah, shit it. Shit it
Let's
off.
do that again.
Nah, let's just go in. Fuck it. Too many Enyas.
Okay, fine. Too many Enyas. Right, time to do some questions. Questions. Who's ready for some questions?
I am.
Always ready.
Enthusiastic.
Thanks, guys, by the way, for sending us questions. That means a lot to us.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Otherwise, we're just shouting into a big air horn in the middle of nowhere.
Yes, and I do enough of that anyway. Alan Beard at Alan Beard,
That's funny, that, isn't it?
yeah, asks 1.
Two.
Most glaring omission from current range.
Right.
2. Favourite non-Gundam kit. Now, when he says most glaring omission from current range, does he mean from our personal collections or
No.
so a suit that hasn't got a kit that we'd like to get?
I think
a kit?
so. Yeah.
Okay. If I have a think, most glaring omission.
Because this is tough. Because I mean, most suits have kits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sort of the Bandai deal, really.
Yeah.
I want a master grade Pale Rider or
Oh,
a
well,
master
if we're
grade
talking about-
Sumo.
Yeah, if we're talking about grades, then definitely I want like an RG, pretty much everything.
RG RX-79G
Yeah.
Ground Gundam. I'll mention it in
Pale-
every episode.
A real grade ground Gundam would set my dick alight.
Just smoke that shit for dinner,
And
son.
get a
news.
fucking easier. Actually, right, I'll tell you what I want. If I could go to Bandai and they're like, we will make one kit. Do you know what I'd ask for? I would ask for a Master Grade Alex version 2.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Because I love the Alex, but that Master Grade is about 20 years old and it is fucking horrid.
I'll ask for 2 things. A good Zeta.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The world needs a good Zeta.
That's not an omission. Well, an omission would be a good Zeta, but we have Zetas, but not one we're really that happy with. And to be truly on brand, Reconquista NG.
Oh, well.
Mick Jack's pink Hectate, which is a chunky pink kit in space, and it's got a big gun and it looks amazing. I want one. I want a Gunpla of Mr. Rao.
Super Ral.
Anyway, and his second question: favourite non-Gundam kit? I've never built anything that wasn't Gunpla. So
Me either.
yeah.
I have.
What have you built?
I've built a Mother Love kit.
Oh, that's like a hentai thing, isn't it?
I don't know about the hentai.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you
doesn't
do.
know about the
We
hentai.
all do. Come
Yeah,
on.
fuck's sake.
I mean, you do. Definitely not
I've
us.
seen some hentai in my time, but not this specific hentai.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine.
I have a Mother Love kit. It is bad. It's from Kotobukiya.
Yeah.
There is almost no colour separation, and the parts fit just feels crap.
Cool. So that's your favourite.
Really, like when you don't go Bandai. I have also made a Dragon Momoko Strike Gundam.
Would you
Yeah,
say
didn't
that
you like
when
that,
when
I really like the Dragon Momoko Strike.
Yeah.
Would you say that when you don't go Bandai, you go bad and die?
Yes. And actually, the Dragon Momoko are making a PG Unicorn redesign
Okay.
with extra surface detail added onto it.
Jesus whip. I am interested in the Eva kits. I don't know if I mentioned this
Never
last
made
time.
an Ava.
No.
Because I like Eva.
I'd like one,
to. I'd
actually.
like to have one. I've not even really looked into what's available, but I'm sure there's got to be like cool kits of it.
I think there's Bandai ones.
Yeah, there are. There are Kotobukiya
Wicked.
kits. There are Bandai ones.
What's this Ava?
Yeah.
There's a master grade.
There's a perfect grade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well maybe that's something to look into.
The perfect
It's,
grade is like 17 years old.
Yeah.
Oh well, so am I. No, I'm not. I'm 30.
You sure?
Unfortunately, I am.
Okay.
Because you look like a 12-year-old.
Yes.
Rob Zvetsloot at Rob Thez says, I got an X divider over the weekend. Weirdly, a high grade 1 to 100. Yeah, they used to make those.
Yeah.
As I love the design, any sort of minor / side Gundams you also like.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's one.
it's a tough question, is the thing, because like, how do you determine minor? Because again, like, I love the Alex. Is that minor or is that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's a pretty. That is the Gundam in War of the Pocket.
yeah, I know. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, a couple of us got the Astaroth, right? That's sort of a side thing.
Yeah, and that's
true.
brand new.
I
Yeah.
have the. There's like a big Avalanche Exia, I think it's called. So I have a HG Avalanche Exia. I mean, in terms of side stuff, I think there's it's either an X kit or an F91. I have no idea what it's called. I saw it on HLJ years ago. It's like a red one. It looks really nice. Like, it's VG are the things.
I'm talking total nonsense. The Hazel.
Stop it then.
I love the Hazel. That's like the perfect minor / side Gundam.
Hazel.
The Hazel and all its many derivatives from Advance of Zeta all look fucking sweet.
Yeah.
So go get your asses a Hazel.
Sweet.
Jeremy Garner at Boomwolf97 says, should I bother with the Cosmic Era, which is of course Seed? I keep hearing either praise or condemnation, so I'm none too sure.
Right.
I am not in a position to answer this, but I am very interested in your answer.
It's
Yeah.
right, okay. It's crap.
Give it to me straight,
It's
Sam.
total crap. So, if you don't care about watching every Gundam show, then no. But if you're like us and you feel like you're obligated to watch all of it because they've got you by the balls, then I guess you don't really have a choice in the first place. Why are you asking me? Sam?
So as you may know, the Seed Destiny was my first Gundam that I really watched.
Yeah, somehow he's still here.
Yet somehow I am still
Yeah.
here, somehow on a Gundam podcast. Seed is quite good.
Seed is better than Destiny. That is.
Seed
yeah.
is better than Destiny.
But
Seed,
Destiny's got all these kits that are like.
Seed is the show that
Is
I
that
showed
what
to
Strike
people.
Freedom is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Destiny. See,
Haven't you
that's-
got one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it. but
Seed,
it's
Seed
really
Destiny,
nice.
like I
It's
said,
such
is.
impressive kits.
Seed Destiny is when they went full, like,
Yeah,
nonsense
they pulled some
with the
bullshit,
designs.
basically. Like, Seed is the show that when people who like anime say, I want to watch Gundam, and I know they're not that into anime, I show them Seed.
Okay.
Because it's the most accessible one.
Right. Okay.
Dub-
It's
Double
the most,
O,
It's the
but
most
yeah.
self-contained. Yeah, that's too serious, though. Seed has more of the sort of anime tropes in there. You get your,
it definitely has
your
anime tropes, yeah.
Seed well, basically, at the end of Seed, a character was supposed to die, and then he lived, and then in Destiny, we had a new set of characters, new protagonist, and the character that was supposed to die just comes back and hijacks the entire show.
Yep.
Fuck Kira Yamato.
And
But-
it has a live concert, Zaku, right?
It has a live concert, Zaku. TM Revolution is a pilot.
Yeah. So there are some
trademark.
Nicole is only 15.
there are some good things about it.
Yeah. That was a deep meme, that.
Yeah.
So is that a yes or a no? Is it good or bad?
I would say give it a watch. See what you think.
If you're
Yeah,
if you're into Gundam enough to listen to a Gundam podcast, then
Yeah,
probably
exactly.
right.
You should probably watch Seed. Yeah.
There's probably better stuff to watch first, though, right?
Yeah,
Oh
of
yeah,
course.
I would not watch Seed first. Like I watched Destiny first when I got into it because it was the most recent one,
Yeah.
and I was like the complete opposite to
Yeah.
Sam, who watched it from the start.
yeah.
I just worked my way back.
Oh, I feel
Seed Destiny is a fucking tragedy, but some of the mobile suit designs in those shows are really good.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's a hesitant yes.
Chopamon, our friend Chopes,
Chopes!
has 2 questions.
Chope the Pope.
First one, Britain is shit right now. Tell me about it. Which Gundam is best suited to sort it out? I'd say the GPO2 because it has a nuke.
I would say the God Gundam because then Neo Japan can win the Gundam fight and rule the world.
Yeah.
Then we get all that sick P-Bandai stuff.
And his second question, remember Metal Wolf Chaos?
No.
Yes!
No.
I mean, I know of it. I haven't played it.
I have played Metal Wolf.
It never came out here. So Metal
Is
Wolf...
it a Metal Gear Solid game?
No, Metal Wolf Chaos was a From Software game
It's another From Software joint.
Oh damn.
featuring mechs, and you play as the President of the United States, piloting a mech, fighting your political rival, who is also in a mech. It's the most American game ever made by Japan.
And it has ultra bad voice acting.
Yes.
Sweet. That sounds pretty.
Yes.
Let's order that now.
So you have to replace the President's mech with a Gundam. Which one?
So the president,
Should we just pick one?
Obama.
Like
Are we
Obama.
going with
Yeah,
Obama?
Obama is the current president.
Or are we going with the future president?
No, no. We're going with Obama. Lovely Obama.
Good old
Lovely Obama.
I love Obama. God, I'm gonna miss him when he's
Yeah.
gone.
I'm very sad about that.
Yeah, for God's sake.
What would Obama pilot? It would not be.
It'd be something
suit.
nice.
It wouldn't be a Fedi suit.
Why
I
not?
think it'd be a Build Fighters suit.
I think it would be something like
whimsy.
inspiring.
Yeah.
Like,
Like
you
Build
know-
Fighters inspired me to be a happy boy.
Maybe a try on 3. Just.
that's a bit ostentatious.
Too many parts.
Yeah.
I was in.
It's got to
Oh,
be a
you know what?
singular.
Do you remember the Transient Gundam from Try?
That's a bit
Yeah.
plain.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I sort of fancy him in a Rick Dom, just one of the ones that escaped through the desert.
Oh, you know what?
From 12 and stuff.
You know
He's the
what?
fourth member
Obama
of the
would
Black
pilot-
Tri-Stars.
Obama would pilot a flag from 00.
Oh yeah, because it's all American.
Yeah.
Captain
He'd be the
America.
leader of the fucking flag fighters. Yes.
What about Raoul's Goof?
That's Rouse.
It's Raoul's
That
good.
belongs to
No,
Raoul.
but
Raoul
I feel like-
35.
I feel that
Can you
there's
just
not too
apologise
much.
for what you just
Yeah.
said, please?
Well, like Raoul and Obama seem like similar kind of dudes.
Yeah, both
See eye
got
to eye.
both
What
got
do you mean?
mustaches.
Raoul and Obama suit?
Clear fucking head and the shoulders.
Yeah.
Like to hang out with teenage
And-
kids.
Do you think at
And,
any point Obama has uttered in the middle of a presidency, "I forgot to lead"?
My ass itches.
Okay.
Thanks, Chops.
Will Potter.
That's
Oh,
you,
That's
Will.
Will.
Are you
What?
asked? That's not allowed.
Breaking the fourth wall.
Following the
Wait for what
Evangelion versus Godzilla crossover, what would you like to see Gundam mixed with? If anyone
Power
says
Rangers.
okay, if anyone says Transformers, you are off this podcast.
Power Rangers.
Hentai.
Hentai.
Yeah, we've got the Super Fumo.
Callum, I've got some good news for you.
Yes! Finally!
I don't know. What would I like to see it crossed with?
Yeah.
My answer has to be Pokemon.
Pokemon.
And actually,
Gundam Go.
yeah, my brother actually, it was my birthday recently, and he knew that I like Gundam. He knows that I like Pokemon, so he made me this like Blastoise Gundam, like out of he made it out of like clay or something.
That's
It's
amazing.
very cool. I'll post a picture of it online.
That's a welcome present.
I think Pokemon times Gundam would be a nice crossover.
I can
I
get
think
behind.
I could get behind Power Rangers and Gundam.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're halfway there already.
No,
Aren't
yeah, I
they?
mean, it's kind of to do with mechs and,
Yeah.
you know, like that's just Gundam Wing anyway in 00 Season 2.
EastEnders.
Coronation Street.
Fucking.
That's ridiculous.
Oh god, I'm sorry, Sam.
What would Dot Cotton pilot?
The Cubalake.
Yes.
Kshatriya.
Haman.
Kshatriya.
Doily Gundam.
No, she'd be in the fucking. What does Dozel pilot? The Big Zam. Yeah. Dot Cotton in the Big Zam.
Fucking imagine.
Mega Slippers has 2 questions. First one, which I'm going to read in a Scottish accent.
Thank you.
Any of you lads airbrush?
No.
No. No.
Don't have the space because this is London. I think that's sort of.
I wouldn't know how. I haven't done it before, and I'd be kind of terrified.
I think about it a lot.
Yeah.
I think about getting the kit. from what I understand, you can do it indoors and not die.
Yeah,
But
that's always a positive.
but yeah, I just don't have the space because we all live in London and space is at
I
premium.
think we should like buy one between us.
Yeah,
That's not a bad idea.
Get
And, like,
together for a day. Do
get a
bit
shed.
of-
Building Neo Zeal.
I do spray painting, but that's
Oh, fuck.
that really doesn't work very well.
Mega Slippers' second question, which I'm also going to read in a Scottish accent.
Why?
I don't know.
Thank you.
Why is the Tall Geese the best Gundam?
Yeah,
It's not.
Right,
it's
okay, it's not a Gundam, you fucking idiot.
not. Hey,
I'm sorry, I'm
don't
sorry.
chastise our listeners, or
Sorry.
our rank will go down or something. I don't know.
Fucking idiot. It is, however, the best suit from Wing.
Wrong.
Nah, you're all wrong, Wing as shit anyway.
Well, that's not what we're discussing. We're discussing whether the Tall Geese is the best Gundam, which is not. 'cause it's
No,
not
it looks shit. The Tall Geese
I
just
love
looks like
the
a
Tall-
slimmed down Stay Puft man that's been on a diet for a little bit.
It looks
see.
like that one episode of Friends where Joey works at Caesar Palace in Las Vegas. That's what it reminds me of every fucking time.
Outstanding. Ben Syme at Scientologist. We've seen the 7-Eleven Gunpla. We have. When I was in Japan, I very almost bought the 7-Eleven ball.
I want one every day.
Yeah.
I really like
But what other well-known brands would also work?
That is
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Is that
That's
The M
amazing.
could
That
be-
must have
the
been
M
done.
could be a V-fin, couldn't it? Like an upside down M.
But I mean, you look at something like the Amazing Red Warrior.
I'd be
And
interested.
it's like,
in that.
well, that already is a McDonald's. Yeah, get some yellow on that. Yeah.
I'd be up for a Primark Gundam.
Primark Gundam.
£3.
Yeah.
Would have to wear some really badly fitting jeans.
Yeah.
Hey man, I wear Primark. I'm not going to get into
So do
it.
I.
Right.
What else? What would be good?
What's the like nastiest corporation? Like Monsanto. That fucking
Nestle. Gundam.
Nestle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey
that
guys,
would
this
definitely
is
work.
kind of reminded me about our competition that we haven't mentioned yet.
I was going to mention
We
that
can
in the
come
end.
to that at the end.
Yeah,
Look out for that, guys.
yeah. And James Bartholomew at Liagovos. Amuro has his name yelled 18 times in the first episode of Mobile Suit Gundam discussed.
Stop watching the dub.
Yeah, if you're watching the dub, then yeah.
That's
doing
got to
that.
be bad news. I never have. Oh no, I watched a bit of it as a dub.
Amaro.
So I could, I watched dub so I can do other things.
Well, I mean, I'm.
Floorbow, just say Amuro.
Yeah, it's just
Hello!
Yeah.
I mean, I'm.
Come on, we've got to go to school.
Listen, Amuro, you got to get in the fucking Gundam and
Jump the shark with that
Yeah,
one.
I'm sorry.
Terrifying.
I'm still looking for the weird dub of 0079 where Bright is really British.
Oh yeah, you told me about
There's a
that.
Canadian.
Yeah.
Would anybody have a hamburger?
You there, Amuro Ray?
That's what it's like.
Get in this Mobile Suit Gundam and defeat Char Aznable.
There are lots of chickens flapping around my headspace. I'd like to get a shot of them if possible.
I like the white base.
We've gone too far.
We have gone too far.
yeah.
Oh fucking hell!
Because I'm. Yeah. Okay.
Well, thank you for all your questions.
yeah,
Guys.
so I
Be
guess-
sure to keep pumping them at us. We do collate them all as the month goes on. This is a monthly podcast. It's turned out we're doing pretty well.
Yeah, we've actually done it once a month for 3 months now, which is.
we haven't had any physical Gunpla clubs in
Yeah.
that time, so I guess that.
Yeah, we're failing, but doing the podcast.
So yeah, I guess we'll leave it there. The last thing to mention is we are still doing that competition we mentioned last time. So what we want you to do.
We're doing it, but better now because
Yeah.
we actually thought about it
Yeah.
instead of just
We
coming up
didn't
with
just do it on the podcast and
We
not think
want
about it before.
you to make us a local Gundam, obviously playing off the Gundam local type, which we talked about last episode. So this will be some kind of custom build or just a paint job or whatever, something that represents where you're from. Whatever. I really don't care if it's derpy. In fact, I think I would give points for derpy.
Yeah. Don't be ashamed
Ruin a
of,
Gundam kit.
Don't be ashamed of either where you're from
No.
or what your Gundam looks like.
Yeah, unless you're from Hull, in which case.
Never be ashamed of
In
what your
which
Gundam
case,
looks
just
like. The
stop
girls
listening.
Just
care.
don't. But yeah, I mean, we're not going to put a time limit on this. Just send us them if and when they're done, and whoever we like the best will win some form of Gunpla kit.
you're
We
a
haven't
Pokemon-
decided what yet.
But yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll call it there.
Yeah, so send us pictures of your local Gundams on the Twitter at Gundam. What?
Gunpla Club. We
That's
now have a
the
Facebook page, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
So many
It's,
people asked for it.
Gunpla Club UK. because somebody already had Gunpla Club.
Yeah, motherfucker.
So be sure to join the community there. Where we'll be posting there. We'll be posting on our Twitter. Get involved. Send us stuff. You can follow me, Callum, at clap_mutation. Don't ask. Will?
I am the Quiff is dead on Twitter.
I am Siam. If you are we doing the intro again, boys? It's getting late.
Yeah.
I am at Siam AHMD on Twitter.
Why didn't you use your surname?
Because Siam
that.
Ahmed was taken.
Have we done that
I took
already?
it
Yeah.
out.
First episode,
Sorry.
we were like,
Am I repeating myself?
No,
And
you
I
got
am at crunch_king. Again, if you just follow the Gunpla Club Twitter account, it's got all our individual accounts listed in the description anyway.
it certainly does.
Yes, so thank you for listening however you're doing it. If you're doing it on iTunes, thank you. Please subscribe, rate us. If you leave a review, that's cool because it helps push us up the ranking.
Yep, we're all just dirty glory
Yeah.
hunters.
If you're on YouTube or SoundCloud, again, subscribe, like, whatever.
we'll keep doing this if you listen or not, but
if-
that would surely help.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like people to listen to it because that lends a sense of importance to it. Otherwise, we're just
Validation.
pissing into the metaphorical wind, I suppose.
And the real wind.
Yes.
Pissed into the real window.
But yeah, thank you. I know a lot of people have said they enjoy listening to it while they build Gunpla. And if you're doing that, I say,
Pay attention, you're
yeah.
fucking it up.
what the fuck are you doing? Right?
Oh, yeah.
You listen to this as your main activity, okay? Because if you're doing something else, you might miss something. And we're doing this for fucking free,
We're
all
going to
right?
be holding a quiz next
Yeah,
week.
listen, bro, okay? I don't want to be nobody's side piece, whether you're building a Gunpla or watching the television. Actually, if you're watching TV and listening to a podcast, though,
Then you're just fucked up.
that wouldn't make
Bigger
any
Go to
sense.
problems.
bed.
Yeah. Sort yourself out.
Bye.
See ya.
Thanks again. See you soon.
Gunpla Club, Gunpla Club, Gunpla Club. Gunpla Club, Gunpla Club, Gunpla Club. Gunpla Club, Gunpla. Oh my god, it's Enya! It's Enya and her two Enya clones singing us out. See you later, everyone. I'm off to have a four-way with Enya and two Enya clones.
Sorry, I prematurely ejaculated on this and Andrew tonight.
That's fine.